What's going on, traders? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius, and today I would like to share with you my view of the market. We're going to have a look on the EURUSD and the GBPUSD. I'm going to show you some very nice smart money concepts that I'm using to analyze those pairs. I'm going to change a little bit your perception when it comes to these markets, because every single retail trader, they have the same view, they have trend lines, they have support resistance, they have all these chart patterns and a lot of variations of them, and they're trying to anticipate by using these patterns to participate on this market. But the thing is, and the reality is that you will never succeed that much if you're going to always stick to these patterns. The reason for that is because of the patterns occur afterwards. So that means every single movement that you will see over here on the chart can be interpreted with trend lines. The only thing which nobody knows is that you can never know what kind of trend line break, what kind of trend line retest, that's going to be the one that you should take it, okay? Because there are so many setups with trend lines, so many setups with those continuation patterns, so many setups with those support resistance levels. Okay, we got to break above it, we got to retest off it, we need right now to enter this market and stuff like this. But the thing is that you will never get those high risk reward, and the thing is that also your probability are going to be super low. And in this video, guys, I would like to explain you my view of the market, how I'm looking at it. I'm going to change a little bit your perception and showing to you that I'm always looking everything from a higher time frame perspective, because this is how all smart money traders are doing the same. Okay, guys, before we're going to start off, just a quick check over here on my YouTube channel. Thanks for 1,820 subscribers, guys. Really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe if you didn't already. Turn on the notification to not miss my new videos. And also, here's my link tree where you can join every single time my public Telegram channel. Join me trading in the inner circle. And yeah, guys, I would say let's jump it right into this analysis. Now, I'm going to start off with the EURUSD. And what we can see over here from the monthly perspective, so I'm going to make over here a full breakdown analysis showing you what kind of market structure we have and what we can expect from it. Well, basically, if you have a look here, you will understand this is a bullish structure. And this whole thing is just providing us over here higher highs and higher lows, so we can follow these movements. And I'm going to use over here a stronger color just for you to understand. That was the first strong movement to the upside, higher low, higher high, and then the market shifted here in a correction, bringing the price more to the downside. But the thing over here is that this market is still in an uptrend, and the reason for that is because of the market didn't broke these lows. And this is kind of the one concept that I'm always using. The market should remain above this area. As long as we're going to be above this area, the market for the EURUSD is overall super bullish. And this is what the market has done over here. It started from here, strong movement, went all the way back to the downside, and then started a strong move. And the idea right now is that we should still expect this market to go up higher. So the next target would be around this area that we got over here. So this is what we can definitely expect from the EURUSD from a higher time frame perspective. But that doesn't mean that the market cannot go from here lower to test this area probably once again before we're going to start with this movement. Now, for that question over here, in order for us to can answer it, we need to have a look on the lower time frames as well. But right now, let's just analyze only this area, because this is more interesting for us. With the overall overview, we understand that the EURUSD is in a bullish uptrend and that we expect the market to go up higher from here. Now, let's have a look what we got over here. Well, what we can see is monthly area of supply exactly over here. This is what the market has started with the movement to the downside. Remember, we are not retail traders, so we're not going to use these retail traders concept. We try to rock this market with the smart money traders, and they are not going to use support resistance. What they are using is supply demand and strong level of liquidity, and supply demand are a sort of liquidity levels. This is what the market from here has been printing again strong bearish candles to the downside. And right now the question is what the market is going to do. Well, let's have a look over here. This is from where the market started a movement to the upside. It was a level of demand. Market started from here, the strong movement to the upside, faced an area of supply, and it dropped to the downside. Right now we're in the middle between these two ranges. Now, what does that mean right now for us? It means that we could go still till this level once again, and what I do expect is that we're not going to break this level, because at the moment when we're going to break this level, this whole market should go down lower. But this is something which I do not expect. But what I do expect is that the market could go eventually lower to create over here a new lower low, something like this, before the market finally will return and it will go back to the upside. So from my point of view, it doesn't look like the market will just continue to move up higher from here. No, I expect the market to give us a deeper correction to the downside before we're going to see something like this. This is kind of my idea right now from the monthly, because of we would like to see the market testing here some levels that we didn't, for example this one or even this one. So we have here some strong levels which the market never tested since it was strong uptrending to the upside. So this is the idea behind why EURUSD could go eventually much more to the downside. But right now let's switch to the weekly to see what the weekly is telling us. Well, the weekly has been rejecting over here this strong level of demand already. But look here, we are still below this resistance. And as long as we're going to be below this resistance, aka supply area as well, and this is why I'm only looking at it, and it is a strong level of structure as well, so we can combine these two things over here. It's the last time the market has created a lower high since the market has been giving us this strong movement to the downside. And as long as we're going to remain below this area, the market could go eventually lower. And the next target is going to be definitely the level of demand, which at the same time is over here the lowest low that we have. Okay, so super important for us right now is we have also in the weekly this kind of range, but we are approaching more than likely the top. Okay, we've been rejecting the weekly area of supply from here all the way to the downside, but right now we have here some other levels of the supply right over here, and we need for that to change right now to the lower time frames. Now everybody is looking at this market structure like we have it right now as it should be a very bullish one. Why? Market has been moving up higher, has been broken here. This kind of sort of structure has been broken. This support resistance, this is how retail traders are looking at it. So they're going to put over here the level. They're waiting right now for the market to come to the downside and then from here to give us a movement to the upside. Something similar like that could be definitely the option. But what I do expect is if EURUSD is going to set up for the bullish scenario, then I would expect the market to come all the way to the downside till this level before rejecting it afterwards to the upside. From my point of view, more than likely we're going to break through the structure. Why? Because we got here a pretty nice level of liquidity. It's double low over here, double bottom, and a double bottom is from my point of view always a source of liquidity, and I would like to see the market breaking these lows. Okay, that will be nice profits for the institutions, and this is what institutions are basically doing in this market. You need also to understand this one concept, that this is what the market also always likes to do. So from my point of view, it looks like the market could go down lower to test one of these levels that we get over here, for example this level of demand, before rejecting it afterwards all the way to the upside. But let's see guys, let's see how the market will really develop. Now switching to the daily, let me clear everything up for you. What we can see here is that the market is approaching two important levels where I will look for a sell. So I got over here these two sell areas, and yeah, let's see how the market will develop. If we have here some nice price action confirmation, if we're going to get these, then I'm going to have a look on big nice shorts. And as I already told you, if we're going to break this this supply area, then the market is ready to go stronger to the downside, stronger to the upside. So let me map it out for you. Well, let's make it a little bit cleaner. Too many arrows, don't need that. So this is kind of the idea. The market to respect it and to go afterwards to the downside. I'm going to place right now only the first target. First target is definitely these lows over here. Okay, that could be your first target. And as I already mentioned, we could go down lower to break these equal lows. Equal lows are always some sort of liquidity in this market, and probably we're going to go even lower, but let's see. For now, I would like to see the market going only till this support and afterwards lower. If this supply will not work, we're going to push up definitely higher, see the market going till that one, see something like this, and then coming back to this equal low. Till this support. Okay, so this is kind of my idea right now behind the EURUSD. The trend line is going to be in our confluence because every retail trader only sees one thing. Look at this. They only see this trend line over here, and everybody is going to buy from here. This is why the market potentially will also push up from here. With a very high chance we're going to see this. But the thing is, right afterwards, the market will completely sell off to the downside, and you will see it because this is how smart money are super cheeky in this market, and why they are so successful, and why all the retail traders don't even make money when it comes to these markets. Okay, then let's continue with the GBPUSD. From the monthly time frame, this market is definitely bullish. However, we should expect right now strong bearish movements. Now, I explained it to you multiple times in my last couple of YouTube videos. And the thing was, the market has already given us strong movement to the downside, and the market has been rejecting some strong level of demand from a weekly perspective. Okay, now let's have a look here on the monthly once again. The market has here his higher low. That means right now for us, the market could go eventually all the way to the downside, and afterwards only going to provide us the strong up movement. What I only expect is that the market will reject this level of demand that we have over here. This is what I'm looking for. The market to give us only that movement to the downside, and then from here to reject it all the way to the upside. Long term, GBPUSD will be super bullish, and right now I still expect it to be short term bearish. Let's go to the weekly. The weekly has just shown us right now very strong movements to the upside, and the reason for that was because of the market has been tested this weekly level of supply, which was located exactly over here. Now look here, the market from your start moved to the downside, retesting it and providing us continuation to the downside. Now that is the level of supply, and this is why the market is right now testing it again, and then afterwards we should expect the market to completely move down lower. Now that means right now for this week we could see the market hitting this level once again before providing us the strong bearish continuation. Look here on the daily. On the daily we have even more confluences for that. Now I've been telling you that I'm looking for a short within this area when the market was here. Market failed, market went up higher, and this is what everybody's right now super confused when it comes to the GBPUSD market. They will just have a look at it and they will say, okay, but the market has broken structure, so we should expect movements like this. And yeah, we are going to expect right now on the GBPUSD movements like this, but I'm going to view this whole thing over here that we have just as a correction. Okay, so I do not care about those trend lines that the market is doing and what kind of movements it will really give us based on these trend lines. What I'm looking for is right now, due to the market has touched this level right now multiple times. Okay, look here, it touched it multiple times. That's a high source of liquidity right now. From my point of view, as long as we're going to be above this support, GBPUSD will have a high chance to go up higher. And I would like to see the market going up higher till this area. So it's a big range, but let me clarify it a little bit on the daily to let's make it a little bit smaller. Something like this from my point of view, something like this. I do not expect that we're going to go that super high, but one less impulse to the upside would be right now super realistic. So something like this due to the market. Let me remind you once again, impulse, correction, and now we would like to see the market giving us another impulse to the upside, and that will bring the market all the way through this liquidity zone. Okay, will bring the market through this liquidity zone, and then afterwards the market has a high chance to go down lower. And right now, look here, this is something which I've been mentioned to you multiple times, to break these lows, to break these equal lows as a new source of liquidity. Okay guys, that's kind of the idea right now behind the GBPUSD. One less strong move up before it will drop all the way to the downside. Right now our job is to find some potential entries. That was one nice entry for the GU. Probably we will go even lower. I'm going to determine for you right now several options here on the 4 hours. Let's see which one will play out, because one of them will definitely be active. Right now we're facing here currently some supply area. This is why the market is currently moving a little bit lower, and this is the impulse right now. This is the correction, and probably we will see something like this, or probably we will see one less leg to the downside before giving us this kind of movement. Okay, this is right now super simple from my point of view. We should right now have a look right now for some buying opportunities before the market afterwards will from here go crazy to the downside. So I do not believe that the market will stop here. I believe that the market will completely smash through this level. As you can see, it's an historical level of resistance. All these retail traders will look at this area and will say, yeah, that's a nice sell opportunity, I'm going to sell it, but the market will just go through it. Okay, thanks for watching guys. I hope that you found this video helpful, and we will see you then next time with a new update here on YouTube guys. Bye bye.